Hello! Welcome to Wedding Feature Wednesday. Okay, let's wait for a few more people to come in and then we will get started. I'm excited. I am very excited. Let's wait for some people to come in. All right, guys, we're waiting for a few people to come in to Wedding Feature Wednesday. Sending the live to a few people as we always do, and then we will get right into it. Hi, Andra. Okay, so we're just doing our best to share this live with persons, and then we get into it. Alright guys, so once again, welcome to Wedding Feature Wednesday. Instagram is telling all our followers that we've started a live video, so we expect a few people to come in. And I'm excited this Wedding Feature Wednesday to have our very first guest. This is exciting. We've had 3 episodes of Wedding Feature Wednesday where I have been presenting a lot about the weddings that I've done, some of my favorite weddings. I've been presenting what I've done. I've been giving you a lot of backstory about it, discussing some of my challenges, my fails, my successes, really just talking about the weddings that I've done and sharing with you guys. And as I've said before, Wedding Feature Wednesday is a collaborative platform actually, that all of us that participate in the wedding industry, from House of Balloons with their balloons, from Andra with her makeup, from Jane with her rentals, from Nadia with her trucking service, from other designers like Zenobia and Charlotte, and you know, the musicians like Shazi and Yannick, you know, everybody who participates in making a wedding such a special moment, making a celebration, in fact, a special moment, a celebration of love, a special moment. Use this platform to sort of give our viewers, our listeners, our potential clients an opportunity to understand more about what we do, how much we go through to make it all possible for them on the day of, and more so for us as industry participants, industry professionals, to sort of like, you know, network with each other and find the similarities in the work that we do and find the opportunities. You know, I might have needed something done that I never thought, and here it is, somebody in this platform who's listening can say, well, hey, I can help you out with that. So let us use Wedding Feature Wednesdays to really bring together the industry, really highlight us and make us really stand in our power as the ones who facilitate the celebration of love. So I am excited today to have our very first guest. But before I introduce our guest, I would like to shout out once again House of Balloons. Guys, you all need to go follow House of Balloons 758. Please follow Candice, because Candice is one of the most generous people that I know. Candice agreed to give us backdrops for our Wedding Feature Wednesday, and again last week we used this one and we're using it again this week, which is our green boxwood backdrop with some lighting behind. And we really love this backdrop that Candice brings to our Wedding Feature Wednesdays platform, and I would encourage you to go check her page out at House of Balloons 758 to just see all the beautiful backdrops that she has. She has a gold one, guys, like a shimmer gold one. I cannot wait for her to grace us with the presence of the whole shimmer wall. I cannot wait. Candice, if you're listening, we cannot wait to experience that about your business. So check out House of Balloons 758, perfect for your parties, your birthday events, your small celebrations. And from a wedding perspective, it's really good for a photo booth or bachelorette or bachelor party, or any small element of celebration within the wedding, because you know it's not just the wedding, it's all the celebrations that complement it. and her service, her balloon service, complements our professional design service. So check her out. Now, I see a few people came in, so usually we pick up a little closer into it. Everybody's probably just getting ready to jump in on the live. So I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer and just grab a few more eyes on this. Send the live out, guys. Send the live out. Share that with your friends, even the guys. Share it with the guys too, because I'm just gonna tell us stuff that is relevant for all couples. So please share the live. You know what? Do it right now. Right now, share the live with your contacts. Find 4 people on your contact list and share the live with them. And let us get into chatting with our very first guest on Wedding Feature Wednesday. I'm very, very excited. I will introduce her in just a bit. But we taking a chance right now to share the live with 4 people. You see? Look, we got more people in there. I told you. You all just have to help me out. Okay, so I hope you're ready, Andra. Please send me a request, and I'm going to introduce our very first Wedding Feature Wednesday guest. The first, Miss Andra Ali Joseph from Planet Stiletto Beauty. Y'all need to follow her page at Planet Stiletto Beauty. Please follow her page. And I'll talk about the art of beauty in your celebration of love. So Andra is here. Hi, Andra.
Hello. Hi. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Tesh. Hi, all your viewers. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Let's just make sure we do a nice little sound check. If you're hearing Andra loud and clear, just let me know. And if you're hearing me loud and clear, let me know as well. Andra, do a sound check for me.
Hello, 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 hello. Lala, you want me to sing too?
I hope so. You're a little soft for me, but it just might be because I'm on the live with you.
Right. Is everybody hearing me? I hope so.
I hope so. So guys, if you are hearing Andra loud and clear, just give us a thumbs up or a flame or red heart to just let us know. But let's get into it until anybody tells us.
Right.
Okay, so let me introduce again, guys. This is Andra Ali Joseph from Planet Stiletto Beauty, and she's going to join us today on Wedding Feature Wednesday to talk about the art of beauty in your wedding. Thank you, House of Balloons. All right, Andra, go for it. So, how are you? How do you feel being featured on Wedding Feature Wednesday?
I am excited to be here. I am honored to be the first guest. Yeah. So basically just to let your viewers know, from the makeup artist, lash extensionist, the beauty professional, what it takes to get the bride, the groom, basically get it ready for the day, because a lot of people just assume this is the easy part. You know, the makeup, the lashes, the whatever, the beauty part is just boom, bam. But it takes a lot of planning on our end and a lot of cooperation with the parties to make it all come to life, come to fruition.
Okay, so Planet Stiletto Beauty, how many years have you been in business? Where are you located?
This year will be 9 years in the beauty industry officially. I'm located in the Rodney Bay area. Yep, Rodney Bay area, Providence Commercial Center.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been here for 4 years. I started off at home, then I moved to Gable Woods, then I've been here for 4 years, and we love it here. This is home.
Nice, nice. You do house calls as well, Andra?
For weddings, definitely. Not for the lashes, because it's a little bit more tricky in terms of the environment for the adhesive to work well and stuff. So I tend to do that either here or in another spa environment, not really homes. But definitely for my brides, I go to wherever they need me to be.
Okay, that's perfect. So tell us a lot more about the services that you offer, because you mentioned lashes, you mentioned makeup, right, for bridal makeup. Is that all, or is there more to it?
Well, Planet Stiletto basically is your beauty consultant, because of my extensive years in the industry, 9 years in the industry, plus the work I've done before I was a full-time beauty professional. I have a lot of contacts. So my brides use me for basically information on everything. So if they want a photographer, they want a hairstylist, they want events professional, they want you name it, I usually have a solution for them, right? Yeah. And then, but in terms of the services I offer, my forte, my baby, my love, my passion, my specialty, I'm an eyelash extensionist, an advanced trained eyelash extensionist, 9 years. I was actually the first extensionist in St. Lucia bringing eyelash extensions to St. Lucia. So that is my baby and my first love. I am also a very experienced makeup artist as well. It just so happens that I end up doing lashes more often than not. But I'm an experienced makeup artist with a lot of calendar work, magazine work, bridal and regular. But I lean more. I have a lot of photo shoot work because the thing is, makeup is not really scheduled. You know, you need to do makeup today for today. Whereas lashes, you can schedule lashes up till months in advance. So I end up doing a lot of lashes. And then photo shoots and magazine work and stuff like that is more scheduled. So that's what I end up doing a lot. So, but I love doing my brides. It's a passion for me because I love seeing everything come together, and I love seeing them on their special day, how happy they are. And I just love being a part of that. I feel blessed whenever I can be a part of it.
I'm excited about that as well. So, Andrea, you said something that, I picked up on. You mentioned that as a beauty consultant, you're able to recommend your brides or your couples to other persons. And I just want to bring that point out because a lot of time people don't understand that when we work in the industry, it's almost like we're a big family. You're able to guide any couple. You're having a conversation while you're doing lashes or makeup, and you're about to guide them and say, you should check for cakes. Who's really good at this thing that you're looking for. Who's good at. So it's so important that we sort of use the opportunity to understand that we're all helping each other out here. It's not, well, I'm just doing my makeup and then I don't know anything about decor and move on. That when we build relationships with each other, we can actually recommend each other's services. But even more so, you spoke about your baby, your passion, the love of your life. And it really brought to me the niche. I mentioned that very early on in my Wedding Feature Wednesdays that I like everything about weddings, but I really enjoy the designing. So I don't actually align myself with planning per se. I call myself a designer. And I like how you're saying similar, which is that everything about beauty. You can guide and do anything about beauty, but you position yourself with your passion, your love, your niche, which is your lashes and your makeup, but more so your lashes than anything else. And the whole day, we've been posting Andrea's beautiful, detailed, high-quality lash photos.
Well, you make my work look so good, damn. I love the visual.
Well, your work is good, Andrea. Your work is really, really good. Somebody reached out to me today and they say, hello, I'm coming on the live and I hope you want Andrea in the studio and Andrea is doing your makeup. I said, ma'am, you're just going to get a filter from me. That's it. You're just going to get a filter.
One day I'll get up.
Yeah, one day it'll probably be my wedding day. That's how far it'll be. It'll be that one day. But so tell me though, in your passion, because the things that we are passionate about, they make us love it and they make us hate it. Tell us, and I'm gonna start with the bad one. Tell us any situation that was your worst wedding, lash, or makeup experience ever. Let's get gruesome.
My God. Well, but I mean,
no names.
To sum it up, basically to sum up, the worst experience is when people don't respect your time. They just figure it's some little fly-by-night thing you're doing, and they arrive late. They don't want to pay what you want. So basically, I will sum up all my worst situations come down to the lack of respect for my craft. That's basically it. I mean, because that's what it comes down to. When people don't respect your time and don't respect you like a regular, like this is my job, this is my career, so respect it as such. So I can't, honestly, I have been blessed that I don't get nightmare clients. I don't know if it's my energy or it's the way, because I'm very strict. Because for example, brides, when a bride approaches me, I don't just say, yeah, come forward. I speak to them. I say, okay, let's have a call. When they email me or whatever, let's sit down and have a call. And I find out everything I need to find out about their wedding. And I get all my questions answered up front. So if the energy is bad and I realize they're not serious, if up front I just know, okay, this is not going to work, So I think it's because, because I've had so much experience in the corporate world, before, I mean, we worked together in the when I was back in the day as a corporate. I have gotten in, I stepped into my full-time career in beauty as a business person. So I have been blessed to not really have too many nightmare things happening to me because I know how to weed things out, you know. And sometimes it means your busy, your money suffers because sometimes it's not all about money for me. I want to know that my art is respected. I'm respected as a person. So sometimes I may not take a job, you know, just because of the money. I might turn it down because this person does not respect my time. They're not serious, etc. So, you know, I may not be as busy as other people in the industry, but I like to feel that I'm respected, you know, by my clients. And because of that, I've built a tribe. Even in the down times, I have a tribe that diehards, you know, who I love and I really appreciate and respect me because of my work ethic.
I like that you said that the vibe of your clients is so important to you because you're up close, you're in their face, you're literally in their personal energy, can sit for hours, you know, and that's so important. Now, you said if the vibe is not right, you're actually going to decline the job. Now, I'm going to get a little hard.
I don't want to sound like I'm a snob or anything, but you know, they have sometimes, I'm sure you have encountered that. They have sometimes you can just tell,
absolutely.
They say go work, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll tell you an example for me to start, and then I'll ask you for you. You know, for me, a vibe of a client is important because when I'm doing a wedding, I'm not just designing because flowers look here, faces look here, that vibe looks here. It's not just that for me. I'm trying to translate your love into an experience for other people. So I have to understand, what are you about? What's your energy? Are you all fun? Are you all, you know, serious? Are you all goofy? Are you all romantic? Is it a sexy thing? So I'm doing my best to translate your energy into a physical thing. So I get that. But I've had challenges in how do I decline my clients. So we get into it, you know. So how do you decline your clients? And I'll give you my first thing, which is that
I have one in my head there, boy. That's like yesterday because it was so technical.
How do you tell a client, because we're not subs, but you just see, you have foresight to know that maybe this wouldn't be the best working relationship, not for you, not for me, or maybe I'm not the right person the right professional that you're looking for based on your briefing. You know, you may have wanted a style that I know that I cannot deliver on. So how do we now in the creative industry and as a professional in the wedding market decline a client respectfully when you just kind of want to say, yo, that egg will work? But how do you say it now?
Yeah, that's the thing, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And because I decline you, it doesn't mean you are terrible. It just means we are not a fit for each other. So I've never had a bride for makeup, etc., that I had to decline. But for lashes, I mean, as I say, I do lashes 24/7, every day, all day. And there have been some clients that, based on what they want, for example, like I am all about, as I say, this is my passion, and I see myself as a flag. I'm waving the flag for lashes in St. Lucia because through my work. So I'm all about the health of the lash, first and foremost, and of course the look has to be. So if you want something, like if you come to me off the bat and you tell me, oh, I want X, Y, and Z, and I know, okay, that's not done. That's for Instagram, my girl. That's not really done. I would be like, listen, I wouldn't tell them, no, I'm not doing it. But I would probably recommend them to somebody else whose work I've seen, you know, maybe more of a fit for them. Not saying that the person may be doing something wrong, but like, for example, my clientele is more of a professional type stance. So the type of lashes I do, I can do really glam. But if somebody comes to me, they want 20 millimeters fine, there are people that do that. That's their clientele because they may have a younger clientele. So I would gracefully say, listen, maybe you should try XY because that might be more of a fit, or maybe the timing that they want, etc. So it's not about, no, I don't do that. I wouldn't tell you, hey, I don't do that. I don't like that. But it's like, listen, I don't have that type of lash in stock. So maybe you can try someone else who that's the type of work they do. So it's simple like that. Not making the, I don't want to shame anybody, you know, unless you coming at me in a disrespectful way. I won't shame you, you know, because people like what they like. What I like, you know, is not what everybody else likes, you know.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
You mentioned having a tribe before, and I do the same with what I do, which is that I have a little bit of a network of other designers that if it is a client that maybe we don't connect or her style is not my style, or maybe I'm too busy and I wouldn't be able to deliver on what it is that I know she needs me to deliver on, I'm happy to say, hey, you know what? I'm not able to right now. And I keep it vague sometimes. I'm not able to. I don't think I can deliver on this. Check out this person or that person. And if
Yeah.
it and I do the due diligence in understanding what it is that they need to make sure that who I'm recommending them to can deliver on it. Because the end is for them
That's
to
the
get
other
what they
thing,
need.
because nobody wants to pass a problem off to somebody else because you don't want it. That's the other thing. So if it's a problem, I'm not, because as I say, that's our tribe. We are a tribe. So I'm not going to, my God, this person is going to be a problem. Let me send it by text. I will never do that, you know? I would never do that. So, I mean,
Yeah.
every case is different, but like the worst one for me where I had to tell somebody, yo, bye. Like, like the client, she came a couple of times and every time it would get worse. She'd be late. Then she'd be on her phone all the time. Then one time she literally did not show up. She was my only client for the day and she legit did not show up, did not call nothing. And when I contacted her, she was so rude about it. She was so rude, like, so you were like, and the way, I'm not going to say exactly because I don't want, but basically she came at me like, your time is not really important. I was tired and I needed to sleep. So, you know, so then I was like, okay. And basically I was like, okay, I'm going to give them a chance. And again, the next time they came, same kind of energy. And the energy was just terrible. Like she'd walk into the whole room and everybody would be like, downer. And I literally did not schedule her. She messaged me saying, when is my next appointment? And I said to her, I really think we should have a conversation because, and I'm going to refer you to someone else because I really don't think our energies match. I could have been like, girl, you see you? I only see you again. But like, you're a professional. So I literally said to her, I don't think our energies really are compatible and I would prefer if you know, try someone else. And that was it. But it was terrible. Like I hated it. I hated that, you know? It doesn't feel good. But that was my worst. That was my worst.
So Natalie is saying it's absolutely okay to let a client know that they are a wrong fit for you. And I agree with that. You know, be honest with your clients and just let them know, you know, I don't think that I can deliver on what it is, or I don't think my style matches your request. So I agree with that, Natalie, 100%. And Transparent Design said, make them pay a deposit to secure
I'm not
the
going to address that. Let me tell you
Yes.
about that deposit thing. So when I first started, that's exactly what I would do. I would, if you could not, especially because I was the only one here doing extensions. So I was like, booked. So yo, if you did not show up, that messed with my money. So I would make people pay at least $100 deposit on full sets. And guess what? I have stopped doing that now because people are lazy. People don't want, like, and then especially because like when I was the only one, people would do it because they know, okay, she's the only one, I had to do this. But because other professionals in the industry don't do it, people go somewhere else. I found that. And that's why I say we as professionals need to band together and we need to dictate the pace. We need to tell clients what needs to be done. So I just find I've seen over the years as the industry, and I can speak exclusively to the lash industry here because as I said, that's my passion. That's what my specialty is, and I've seen it grow because I started it, right? And I'm disappointed in terms of how the industry has become cannibalistic.
Yeah.
So because I'm setting one price, you want to get, she has to join CWEP. What is that? Somebody will have to explain.
I'll
But
tell
yeah,
you.
because you want to get clients, basically as people came along, they set their prices so far below me that, and then they were just like doing, like they were not holding standards, right? So that means the clients now expect the world for no money, right?
Price, yeah.
For a little bit. So much so I actually had to drop my prices. And it hurt me because I know what I offer, 9 years of experience, advanced training, but it is a business. It is what it is with the business. So, you know, you have to, you either, what's the word, sink or swim. So that's what it is. But I must say I was disappointed in how the industry has evolved here, especially when you go into the States, into the US, and you see the kind of work. Just last week, I had a lady come to me, and the mess that was on her eyes for 100 and something US in the States. We are doing better than the US, so we should be demanding top dollar, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I love that you talk about the standards. I've been preaching that for the longest while now, and I've been saying that one of my goals out of Wedding Feature Wednesday is that we can share these stories so that we can identify these issues and make the solutions for them the new standard. You know, when you call yourself a consultant, I do the same. I call myself a design consultant, that I come in and I'm using my years of research, knowledge, experience, everything,
Yeah.
and I'm helping guide you, my inspiration, all my craft, and I'm helping guide you as to when I say a plant should be in this corner, that's my skill, that's my trade, my ability to visualize that. I can consult you for the entire room, and you can go do it yourself or get somebody else to do it. But there's a value to the time and the effort and the expertise in being a consultant. But then there are people who do that for free. You know, and we have to decide in the industry, is there a bottom dollar for consultancy? Is there a bottom dollar for your skill? Is there a bottom dollar for your talent? And your time, you know, just as simple as what do you charge per hour minimum as a category of a designer, a beauty consultant, a planner, a musician, bottom. You don't go below that. So at least you know now whether or not you want to be $50, $100, $200 above that. That's your positioning. You're a professional, like Natalie's saying. Professionals don't engage in price wars. You're a professional and you understand where you want to position yourself. That's on you because your branding and expertise.
Sorry, just so I don't forget the point.
Yeah.
In terms of that point, professionals don't engage in price wars. When I dropped my price, I wasn't engaging in a price war. It was sink or swim, literally. The industry had reached a point where I was like so far on top of what other people were charging, I would not have survived. So I had to, sometimes you need to, in business, you need to make decisions, you need to make the tough decisions, right? So it's not about price wars for me, because right now I know there's a minimum that I will go based on what I have, what my costs are, etc., right? And I will find other ways to make back that money in terms of add-on services. Yeah. So again, it's approaching, and I just believe a lot of people that are calling themselves professionals, if we were to band together and listen to each other and talk to each other, like the small group of professionals that I have around me that are open and we speak to each other, we guide each other, we gain so much from each other and we support each other, you know. So I just wish that, so to me, forums like this are important, just so people hear that, we don't want to fight each other. We want to gain. We have so much to gain because it's us, and we have so much to give our clientele if we come together as a group, you know. So,
and we're moving up as a group. The value of it is moving up as a group. So just to clarify what Natalie said earlier about CWEP, you were like, what's that? So it's the Caribbean Wedding and Events Professionals Association. I know, right? You should be in that. So I will share CWEP on my stories right after the live so that you and others who are participating in the industry can see it. And it's Caribbean. So it's run by Natalie John and her team from Dreamy Weddings, but she has a wider team towards it. And what they're starting to do now is to create sort of formalize the creation of the wedding industry in different countries in the Caribbean, where we have all our florists listed, all our makeup artists listed, our photographers, videographers, everybody's listed. We have a directory now of who's who, so you know where you can get everything that you're looking for.
Brides need that. For example, I have a bride this weekend and she knew nothing. So I was able to get her photographer, I was able to get a stylist, I was able with me, lashes and makeup for the day. Even she wanted some advice in terms of venues, etc. So it would be great for a forum like that. Now I can send brides to stuff like that, because it's one thing for me to recommend, because I have my circle around me, but then these people that I recommend may not be their taste. So in a forum like that, they'll be able to go and see, examples of people's work.
Absolutely. So speaking about standards and working as a team or whatever, what do you think about referral prices? So if you refer a bride to me, shouldn't I give you a little cut in doing that?
That's what you mean? No. Why?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so? Why?
No, I
If
don't
you
think
refer a
so.
bride to me, but you
Like,
could have
okay,
sent that
so
bride to anybody.
so somebody comes to me and I refer them to you and they book you. Should I expect? I don't believe so.
You don't think
I don't
so?
know.
I've had this conversation.
I don't expect it. I do it all the time, but I don't. I just feel like, that's just me too. I love being an asset. Like, I love, because that's how people know me. People just like, they'll call me up completely things that completely not even beauty related. People just know I know shit, so they'll call me up and get stuff. So, but I mean, I guess maybe as a business incentive, but I don't know. And
It's hard.
and then if you start doing that, then maybe people may not be genuine in who they refer. They may just be like, okay, I know I'm going to get from that person. So maybe the person's work may not be even done. So, okay, Natalie is saying it's an industry courtesy done internationally. Well, great. Yeah. If I get a cut from a referring, sure, fine. But I don't expect it.
I'm referring you. Yeah, but there is a risk when you do refer to somebody who may not deliver properly on the work, which is that you're putting your line of reference on the line as well. But it is a conversation that needs to happen, whether or not as a collaborative, whether or not we're agreeing to, should there be referral prices, commissions or whatever, or should there not?
And you see, that's the difference, because we don't have that kind of structure in the Caribbean. We don't.
Exactly.
We don't. So internationally, yeah, because a lot of people don't even do wedding contracts. Like, we don't even, a lot of people don't even do, like, as a bride. I could do all this, and then my bride on the day tell me, sorry, I'm going with somebody else. We don't even have contracts, but I have contracts. Because, these things happen. So we really need in the Caribbean to start, because we always feel they're better. They're not better. We are better. Because we try so much harder, because we feel we have this standard to reach. We try very hard and we work really hard. So we should be, So the thing is, in terms of the industry courtesy, great, that's great. That would be, I'd be for it.
I'll be like, all day I'll be snubbing and say, go to Andrea.
Yes.
The whole day I'll be like, these are the people you need to go to.
I know, right? Me, like, back to the point where you're saying, like, you're putting your name on the line. I don't refer anybody to anybody. Like, the people I refer just know. I know what their work is like, and you getting like confidence. Like, I have confidence.
Yeah. So let's go back to Planet Stiletto now. I'll read that in a while. Let's go to Planet Stiletto. And you spoke a little bit about time before. How long does it take to do lashes? Tell me like what the experience is like with lashes.
So lash extensions is a time-consuming thing. If you're in a hurry, it's not for you. It is every single natural lash on your eye gets bonded with an extension, whether it's a classic extension or volume extension. There are two types of extensions, right? So I usually book at least 2 hours for a client, because when a client comes, we do a small consultation before, but when they come, I'm speaking to them about their lifestyle. I'm looking at their lashes, the health of their lashes. I'm looking at their lash shape. I'm prepping your lashes, and then I start to put on lashes, right? And it's a time-consuming process to be done well. There's always, like, in the industry, as the industry kept growing, there was always a toss-up between being fast or taking your time and doing it well. For me, I take my time and I do it well, because when you leave by me, you can go do what you have to do. Your lashes are going to stay on, they're going to last well, and they're going to look beautiful, right?
So
and then your lashes are going to fit your face as well. They're going to, I had a client, sorry?
Before you go into the lashes, Andrea, how do I know if I need lashes?
It's up to you. If you're somebody that wants, especially people who are on the go and don't have time for mascara, makeup, whatever, when you have lashes, that's wake up made up, right? Whether they're natural, like for somebody like you, Tej, lashes would be perfect, because you don't have time and you're not a makeup person, right? But your skin is beautiful, and I've seen your lashes, you have beautiful long lashes. So, and extensions will just define that, give you some extra curl, give you some extra lift, and make your eyes pop, and you look awake all the time. You look like you have makeup on. So nobody doesn't need lashes. Everybody needs lashes.
Everybody needs lashes, guys. That's what we're taking away. Everybody needs lashes.
Everybody needs
Okay.
lashes.
So we do a consultation and we find out that my lashes, I can have lashes. I'm healthy. My lifestyle, that's great. What's next?
Well, by then you're there for lashes. So you lay down on the nice bed. I put you a little blanket, and then we get started. I look at your eye shape and I map out, well, based on the discussion, like, so basically people will tell me what they prefer, if they want length, or like I like to have in their head what they had in their mind is going to look like too, because I need to figure out, you know, manage their expectations, what it's going to look like. So yeah, basically, and the process is just, I mean, it's hard to explain. Basically, I'm laying lashes on every one of your lashes, right? And the look depends on our consult, etc. How long do they last? Lash extensions go with your lash cycle. So typically, for all lashes with proper aftercare, for all lashes to fall out, it takes like about 6 weeks for every single lash to fall out. You can do it for an event. So say you're getting married tomorrow. You came by me today to do your lashes. You can just have them for your wedding, and you can just let them grow out naturally. You don't have to redo them because Tej busy. Tej don't want to come and do refills. But for people who like that wake up made up look and want to keep that going, once monthly refills are necessary, because it's like your nails. When your nails grow out and you do a backfill, I like to do it with that. Your lashes grow out. A lot of people don't know your lashes have a cycle. They grow, they rest, they shed. So when one sheds with the extension on, a new one is growing out. So when you come for your refill, I like bond all the new lashes, go through and fix them up. So yeah, so that answers that.
Andrea, I'm really learning, because like you said, I'm not a makeup person. So I'm imagining the lash growing and the extension is there on the end of the lash. So I'm asking questions as somebody who doesn't know anything about it. So is it weighted when you have the extension on your lash and your lash is growing? Is the extension...
That's why it's very important to apply the correct length. So if I am somebody, like I have very thin, short, natural lashes, I will not put long, like you tell us, you have longer lashes, you have long, healthy, thick lashes. I would not put the same lengths of lashes on you that I put on me, because guess what? It's going to weigh down my natural lashes. It's going to grow out and be weighted down. Can someone with sensitive eyes? Yes, you can. Now, there are times that people have sensitivity to the adhesive. Like 1 out of 10 people are sensitive to the active agent in the adhesive, the cyanocrylate. That's the active agent. And if you're allergic to that, well, lashes are not for you. And the thing is, you do not know until you get lashes and you see, right? And sometimes I like to liken it to a jar that's filling up. I have clients that they've come and the next day they have itchiness and redness. Okay, you have an allergic reaction. Sometimes they can handle it, but a lot of times if it's bad, we have to remove the lashes, right? You have remover for that. You're allergic, you cannot have lash extensions, because no matter who you go to and what glue they use, what adhesive they use, the cyanocrylate is in all lash adhesives. So you are allergic, and unfortunately, you will not be able to have lash extensions comfortably. There are some clients that after 3, 4, 5 months, all of a sudden they start being allergic. It's because your body develops, and until it holds until the jar overflows, and then you develop the allergic reaction. I've had clients with me the whole 9 years that have never developed any allergic reaction. So that's the only downside. You just don't know unless you've had them done and you see, because.
And you never know until you try.
What we do is sometimes if people have sensitive eyes and they suspect they may be allergic, we do a patch test. So like they come and I put a few lashes on each eye just to see what happens. Because just a few, like probably 5 or 6 on each eye, it will be enough to tell if they're going to develop an allergic reaction.
Okay. So tell us about the different types of lashes. I assume there are singles, there are doubles, I don't know.
Stop.
I know, right? Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
know,
there are
right?
two
This is
types.
why you're
Well,
here.
they're different. They're different. There are two main types, and based on those two types, we have all different styles that we can employ. So there are classic extensions, right? So classic extensions are one-to-one. So we use one extension on one single natural lash, and that's for somebody like you, Tej, that likes a very natural look. You will look like you have the best mascara. Your eyelashes will look very defined. Probably give you a little more curl in your lashes, a little more length, right? It's a very natural look, right? Then we have, for more diva, something called volume extensions. What this does is, for somebody like me especially that has very thin lashes, it would give me the appearance of a fuller lash line, because unlike the classics where it's one-to-one, the volume uses a fan. So we create fans of at least minimum 3 to 4 lashes, and it can go up to 10 to 12 lashes on one fan. And we put that on the natural lash, and that gives more of like almost like a strip lash look, right?
Yeah.
So that's for somebody, and that's custom. Lashes are customizable, so it's really you that decide what your look is. So especially with the volume, based on how full you want it, etc., that's how much we decide, like how big your fan's going to be, etc. Now we can mix those two for somebody who wants, they don't really want the full-on volume look, but they definitely want some more thickness. It's called a hybrid. So it's a mix of the two. You have classics mixed with volume. And then with those looks, with those types of lashes, you have all different looks. You have like a cat eye look, natural, kitten. The sky is the limited lash extension. That's why I always do a consult, because I found it so weird, and that's why it always sticks out to me how we are so amazing in the Caribbean. We just think Europe and the States is better. But a client came to me from Europe. She's moved here, and she did her quarantine, whatever, and she was just so excited to get her lashes done. So when she came to me, first thing I did was we did the consult, whatever, and when she laid down, I looked at her lashes. I started mapping out where I'm putting what. She was looking at me like I was going crazy. So I'm like, you okay? She's like, nobody has ever looked at my eyes before. I'm like, how did they decide what look you're gonna get? You know, so yeah, so it's based on your eye look, your eye shape, etc. I decide where I'm gonna lift, where I'm gonna, etc. But please tell me if I'm rambling, because as you can tell, I love talking about lashes.
No, that's why you were here tonight to ramble, but you're actually not rambling. I've learned so much. There's classics, there's the hybrids, there's the one that's like the fan.
Volume. I'll test you. I'll tell you.
I know, right? I know. 'Cause I know I'm learning a lot, so this is really important. I mean, you can really brighten up your look. So
it's amazing. Like, and the thing is, people think, oh, I'm older. I have older clients, and especially them, because when you get older, your lids start to droop. So definitely the lashes, depending on the curl we use, it really brightens the face. You know, it's amazing. It really is amazing.
what is the maintenance like at home? What do you have to do
It's
at
very
home?
simple. It's a must do, but it's very simple. And the mistake a lot of lash techs do, they do not educate their clients on maintenance. Maintenance, you brush your lashes to keep them neat, and you clean your lashes. People feel that they cannot wet the lashes. These are not your nail salon lashes that you cannot wet and they're going to fall out when you're talking to a man on the Pigeon Island beach. These are lashes that they're waterproof, right? Some of the adhesives are oil proof as well. So my rule of thumb is what gets on the extension has to come off, because the adhesive needs to be maintained. Because remember, we talk about your cycle. We want the extensions to stay on the lash until your natural lash has shed. We don't want the extensions to fall off the natural lash. So to do that, you have to keep your adhesive happy, and the adhesive is happy when it's clean. So I sell a lash wash, but so people can either do that or they can buy baby shampoo, but they must clean the lashes with a very gentle cleanser. And that's the other thing too, people use any old thing. The lashes, a lot of the chemicals in our face washes and stuff are too harsh for the adhesive. So baby shampoo or the specialized lash wash, you wash your lashes every day, brush them every day, and that's how you take care. Once you get used to doing that, it's effortless.
And if my lash falls off, do I pick it up, save it, and bring it back to you? I don't know. I'm asking.
No, 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 no. You know, because
I
guess
don't
what?
know.
If you're taking care of your lashes properly, when they fall off, you're going to see your little natural lashes at the end of it, because the lashes are not born to your skin; they're born a millimeter away from your lid. So when your extension falls,
Ah.
you're going to see a little bit of your natural lash picking out. So we can't use that lash. You look at it, say thank you for serving me, bye,
And you go and you say goodbye.
and you throw it away. Thank you for
Okay,
serving, and throw it away.
that's really cool. Now I know lashes are your baby, but we still want to know a little bit about makeup because
No,
when
but I love makeup, eh? Don't get me wrong. Makeup was
okay,
actually my first passion. But then I got trained in lashes first. And then when I started to do well with the lashes, then I was like, you know what? I can really do this for a living. I went and did proper training with makeup. But I love makeup. It's just that I'm always booked with lashes. And I love my lashes. But I love makeup.
okay, good. So what do you recommend for weddings on makeup? What is the look you recommend?
I can't do that. Every bride is different. I can't
Ah,
recommend it for you. Every bride is different.
good
Some brides, I
answer.
had a bride on Sunday, she wanted blue liner for her wedding. She didn't want, it was so funny. She didn't want any eyeliner, she didn't want any lashes, nothing, but she wanted her blue liner on her lower lid. Okay?
Nice.
It's my job to make sure that whatever you want, it looks beautiful. That's my job. I cannot tell you what to want. My job is to translate your desire into a beautiful photo for your day. A
So if
beautiful
I
look
come
for
to
your
you,
guests, a beautiful day for a photo for your memories.
okay, so if I come to you, Andrea, and this is going back to our original question of sometimes the kind may not be right for you or the right fit, right? I understand that you always love good quality lash work or beauty work. But what if I come to you and I say, you know what, Andrea, the colors of my wedding are pink and green. And today I posted one of your pictures which had pink lashes, right? This is where this question is coming from. So I said to myself, when will I ever need pink lashes? So if I come to you,
Why not?
why not? I know with the red hair and everything. Why not? But I
Why
said
not?
to myself, what if I had a bride who came to me and said, my wedding colors are pink and green, and I want pink lash extensions and a pink lip, and it doesn't look good. You can see that it doesn't look good on her. How do you
No.
advise her that, you know what, that might not be the right
Well,
bet?
yeah. I mean, if for sure it's some crazy thing, and I mean, I can advise. I suppose that's what the person wants. If that's what the person wants, it's my job to do, because that's what I do. People come to me and they want X, Y, and Z with their lashes. Sometimes we need to finesse it, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes we need to swallow what we like, because what look good is objective, is subjective, isn't it? It's
yeah,
subjective. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. She may love to see herself, and if she's gonna love to see herself and she knows her groom is gonna love to see her with pink and green lashes, I have to finesse it. That's how I am a professional. That's why you come into me, because you know I can make it work. If there's anybody
yeah.
that can make it work, it's me. So we have to try and finesse it. I mean, if there's some things, okay, so say she wants something that's not good for her health. To me, that's
Mm,
the only time I will tell somebody, and I will use health-wise. So if she wants, if she has really short, brittle lashes, and for her special day, she really wants this big Kim Kardashian volume look, because her lashes will not be able to take it, and it will probably fall out right before the day because it will be stressing her lashes. So I would advise her, you know what? Better we do a strip lash, right? Instead of lash extensions, because we can fake that with a strip lash. That's what I would do. The only time I would do that is if I know I really could not do it based on their lashes or based on their face shape or something like that. Yeah, so because again, it's not what you say, is how you say it. So I'll explain it to her. In that case, listen, based on your lashes, it really will not take the look. So I advise a strip lash.
okay, that's
Yeah,
great. So
yeah.
as a beauty consultant and a beauty practitioner, for especially for weddings, I know you probably go to a lot of amazing villas, a lot of amazing hotels, a lot of amazing venues. I can only
Just this
imagine your
weekend,
camera
and it's like
room.
these hidden gems in St. Lucia that you just
Yeah.
don't know about. My God.
I could imagine. I'm sure you get lost in the view sometimes. What are one of the most amazing places you've done makeup or lashes at? Villa, hotel, location, anyway. Just tell us about your most amazing experience working in the beauty industry and doing your art, doing your craft.
Why, my God, I've had so many really amazing experiences, but wow. I think this is not even wedding related, so I hope it's not, doesn't matter, but like, I had a really amazing experience when I traveled to Trinidad and I taught some people a lash course. And to see the type of engagement and the type of appreciation for sharing my knowledge, and that's what does it for me. Like, you see when somebody, you have shared something with somebody and they're really appreciative, that floats my boat. Like, that does it for me. Like, if I do a set of lashes and the person like, oh my God, I love it, I'm so happy, like, that floats my boat. So I think that like, and the thing is, sometimes, you know, you have imposter syndrome. So
Yeah.
even though I've been doing this for so long, who am I to teach? Who will? But I went, I taught it, and they were like, oh my gosh, you have shared so much. And, you know, you sent me on a path to really seeking my dream. Like, that's priceless. That's priceless. That's
That
priceless.
is.
No money
Yeah.
can pay for that.
Yeah, wow, that's
Sorry,
amazing.
it wasn't lash or it wasn't wet.
No, that's important because it's interesting you say it. Earlier this week, I said to myself, at some point, I would like to get to the level where I get to teach a lot of it, a lot of the techniques that I've learned, and they may not be textbook things, but it's what I've learned for years, just winging it, and particularly when you go look for a lot of content for the wedding industry online, you'll find these American international sort of advice or strategies or techniques. And I always thought to myself, we have to look at the climate in St. Lucia from all perspectives. Sometimes, well, we know certain flowers will work over there and it doesn't work here, but certain techniques, certain timings, and even certain content that you market your business with, it's a nice template to go and buy a social media bundle for weddings. You have a bunch of content, but how do you adapt that to where you live in the Caribbean? What it's like, what our culture is. When they talk about a wedding menu, how do we adapt a wedding menu to the Caribbean? Like, weather griffing and saltfish, no accra, no
It's very
vegetable.
true, very true. And then our culture is different. Our people expect a certain thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes the bougie way that we see from the US or Europe, that's not our culture. So how do
Right.
we, yeah, you're right. How do we adapt it and make it high end, but our culture?
Right.
So,
And then when you, as a professional who's had 9+ years doing your craft, practicing your craft, if you can tell me that you can design a framework or technique or strategy within your craft that you can teach to others as sort of a board in which they can rocket launch off, I mean, that's amazing. That's really, really good to teach others what you've learned. That's amazing. So congrats to you for going and
yeah.
teach.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so
Yeah,
as you did
I
that,
think
let
I'm
me
at the
ask
point
you.
now. I'm at the point now where I feel like I should be sharing knowledge because especially because I see lack. I see
Yeah.
lack, and I feel I could help, because people have helped me. Trust me, up to a day like today, I have help, right? I have help from other lash artists who are even younger than me in the area, but because they're so online and on, like they see new things and stuff that I may not see. So, why shouldn't I share, right? Why should people have to reinvent the wheel when I'm here to help you, right? So I think I'm at that stage where, yeah, let me start sharing some information.
So I saw you do
Look,
that, and
Risa!
I saw you do that, and I was everybody can see Andrea's a big personality with the red hair and the dimples and the big smile and the beauty
I
on her
just like
own.
red. That's all. It's getting me in a
You
lot of
just like
trouble
red,
now.
that's
Oh my
it?
God.
You just like red?
I just like red.
Oh, I was about to ask you, how do you put your personality into your work?
How do?
How do you put your personality into your work.
I am my work. I am my work. Like that's it. When you come to Planet Selector, you get me. I'm invested. That's the thing. I am so invested. That's why I know this is really my career, because I love it. I could be doing this all day. Like today, I was working from 11 straight through till 5, no breaks, but it didn't bother me because I love what I do. I love what I do. So people get me. They get me. There's no faking it. And that's why energy is important to me, because I give so much of mine, and I'm open to energy. So I'm very open to energy. And in our field, once you're in this industry, it's an exchange of energy, because I love what you said. You are trying to display their love. So you have to figure out what's their like. And you have to absorb their energy to bring it out. Yeah. So that's why, like, you get me, I'm open. I'm not fake at all. So even on my social media, I come out in my social media, in my marketing, everything. I try to make it as authentic as possible.
How do you handle being the key or the main technician for your business, as well as
the chief cook and bottle washer?
Yeah, handle your administrative, your contracts, your marketing, your social media, your accounting, driving yourself around, packing your vehicle with your tools, booking your clients, doing your customer service.
Well, thank God I have a supportive husband, because if it was not for my husband, I wouldn't even be here. Because when I got trained 9 years ago, I told myself, I got trained on the 21st of October, 2012, yeah. I told myself, by November, I'm starting back making money. I practiced every single day, and it meant coming home from my full-time job at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and bringing models in for 6. And by then, 2 hours, I barely put 2 lashes on somebody. So it took me hours. My husband helped me. So I have support. Don't let anybody, you see, people want to see this glamour in owning business. It's great. It's the most rewarding thing, but it is so much work, and things suffer. And you have to have balance. When you see I'm busy in the studio, you'll notice my Instagram suffers, because I try to schedule my Instagram, and I try to I don't just put stuff up for putting stuff up. I try to put quality content. Filming content suffers. I haven't filmed a makeup video in ages on myself because I'm busy. So you have to not beat yourself up about it. Get help where you can. I'm working to try and hire a social media manager. That will help. But I don't beat myself up about it. I do my best, and that's all I can do. And I started doing this because I wanted a good quality of life. I was not happy in my 9 to 5. I was making somebody else's dream come true. I want to make mine come true. So 9 years later, and I am not regretting a minute of it.
Yeah.
You could use Tailwind. No, I use Later.
Yeah.
Later.com. Yeah.
Later is pretty good. And I think
you still need to sit down to do it.
To do it, right? You still need to sit down to strategize what it is that you want to say, what to do. And a lot of people don't understand that, because you're so passionate about what you do. It's not like you just picking content templates everywhere and just feeding that through. You want to maintain a connection with your clients and really put out content that speaks to the depth of passion that you have for your work. So yeah, I get it. You could schedule your posts and they could go out, but even finding the time to sit down and put these scheduled posts together. Sometimes even that.
When you have to sit down and schedule, it's not, you can't just, you have to think of captions. I think you have to look at the days when your followers are online. You have to make sure, like for me, I have a curated page, right? Sometimes I'll tell things out there, right? Like I have my special, I just put my special, but I like a curated, and it's paying off. You put time and energy into something and it pays off. Like a lot of people are telling me now they really love my page. And that is music to my ears, because I know what I've put into it. But it takes time. So before I used to really beat myself up. But now, especially after the pandemic, Tash, you see, after last year, nothing stresses me out again, because last year was the most stressful time. I kept it together. My business survived, and now sky's the limit. Sky is the limit, let me tell you. Right?
Okay, hold on.
Nothing's stressing me out.
Hold
Nothing
on.
done in my shoe.
Let's take a couple seconds and just clap for ourselves. Clap for ourselves right now. Thank you to everybody who is joining the live. Akeem shouted us, Sweet Dream shouted us, Nadia shouted us. Some of the people on your end shouted us as well. I don't know them, but you know they were higher up there. So thank you for
appreciate
everybody.
the support, guys. We appreciate the support.
Absolutely, because what Andrea just said there, it's because you're supporting us that we can actually take a second to clap for ourselves and support your husband too for holding down.
Clients who stuck by us through thick and thin, who believe in us and continue believing us, and that's why again my passion is always there. Because I appreciate this. I appreciate the support. Like, let me tell you, I have some clients, and again, energy. Like, I feel like I've curated my clients over the year, so as if now my energy attracts people. I have to pinch myself. I'm like, oh my God, I meet some amazing people, and these people have such regard for my work and such appreciation for my time and my work, and I just feel so blessed. And look, I'm the first guest on Wedding Wednesday. Like, really?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so let me just catch up everybody who's joining in late or only joining now.
Look for it.
Yeah, I know. Every Wednesday we do Wedding Feature Wednesdays on my page. And I use this platform as an opportunity for other persons in the industry to come on and share sort of inside background information, talk about what they love, what they hate, the opportunities, the challenges, anything about our wedding industry practice that we do, and sort of just network and lean on each other and support each other in any way. So I've done 3 episodes so far. All of them have been me recounting my weddings, but I extended it out to Andrea as a first guest to get her to come on and talk about her beauty, and I call it the art of beauty in the celebration of love. We're not talking makeup anymore, guys.
I like that. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to steal that.
Celebration of love. I mean, make a package. Do something. And Andrea had shared with us so much information about who she is, what her training has been, where her store is located, the kinds of lashes, taking us through techniques of, assembling, putting on, installing, maintaining, the scheduling of your maintenance and your reinstallation. I mean, we had a lot of information going on there. And she was talking about, her best clients, her worst clients, how do you deal with the challenge of a client, not selecting the right beauty or makeup artist or not having the right thing. So we discussed a lot. You have to come early to Wedding Feature Wednesday.
I know.
Okay, so come late. Come early. I'm noticing who's there. So next time I'm sending you the live directly at 8 o'clock. And so you come early. Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. You need to come on the stage.
You were very
We shop, I messaged Andrea. I said, I'll be there in 2 minutes.
You were very punctual.
Come on and then, get to know us in the creative industry, in the wedding industry. Get to know us, get to know what it takes for us to do the work,
That's what I want. I just want the layman to know what it takes. Because that's the misconception. They just feel it's just boom, bam, pow. No, it takes planning. It takes care on our part because we put our all. Most of us put our all on our energy because this is our passion. Yeah,
absolutely. I think one of the most important things that you said for me is how much we sometimes like to glamorize the craft that we do. Whatever it may be, they like to get a lot of glamour around it. But I remember when I first started my business, it was really my mom and my sister helping me. My dad helping me with the carpentry and the hard work, and my mom making sure
I remember you, and trust me, there was no glam. There was no
glam.
You see this little short chick running around, bossing people around with hammer. Nails, it
didn't matter to me. My focus was on so much of the delivery that I didn't care what my shirt was, my pants was, even if I was dirty. I mean, along the way, we've made mistakes, but I've grown. I've learned how to balance, you know, a little bit more. But I like that you saw that, because then now as a beauty artist, you said this very early on, which is based on your lifestyle. What I would recommend for you is just a little extension and curl. Maybe not, you know, maybe not what somebody else would have, the cat eye and all that kind of stuff. But you're looking at my lifestyle, you're understanding me, and you're learning me to be able to advise me on what is the best way for me to apply my beauty. Now, let's get into me for a second. Let me throw that at you. I know, right? I didn't see it coming, but get into me for a second. So, I don't know makeup. I've never indulged in makeup. How could you get me to Nadia was the one who said I need the lashes.
Tell her to put the lashes.
Next to you.
I'll get her. Nadia, I'll get her one day. Don't worry. I might have to drug her, but I'll get her.
I know, right? How do you get me? How do you convince me as somebody who is, you know, always on the go, low maintenance?
Well,
how do you get me?
I convince you because you know why? You are the face of your business. So right away, that's something I can convince you. Now, I may not be able to convince you to be a contour highlight girl every day, but certainly you come in, there are different solutions we use. For you, you're a CC cream girl. I see you as somebody that uses CC cream. CC cream is a moisturizer that's tinted, so you moisturize it. I'm sure you moisturize your face. Please tell me you moisturize your face. Okay.
Yeah.
You moisturize your face. So a CC cream is a moisturizer and it's just tinted. So already, Tej, use a CC cream. Tej, you're going to come and get your lashes done and we're going to groom your brows. And already I've started you off with some makeup.
Nice. Yeah? And that's low maintenance, so I can get away with that. Okay, I'm not promising the next time you see me I will have lashes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
It's a process. I put it in your head already, though.
I know. I put it in my mind.
And Nadia is going to bother you about it.
Yes, I'll be texting Angela. Angela, what's the name of the cream you said again?
CC cream. I have them in stock.
Yes, and I'm saying this because I know Janelle is there, and Janelle, just like me, we work hard. We're on our feet all day, we're up and down, and you know, we don't get a time to dress up. But there are nights we want to go out after a long week of work and we want to look pretty, you know. So a little, if we had these lashes, Janelle, we wouldn't have any problems. So we have to go and check Andrea. You know, it's not just her clients, but we too in the industry can be her clients too. And we have to remember that, you know. And that's a point that came up in my mind when you mentioned about not having time for the social media. We have to remember that there's not just positioning for everybody to be the technician or the craftsperson, but there is also need for the specialization of somebody who does marketing for weddings, somebody who does social media management for weddings, somebody who does website designing for weddings. Nadia and I have been talking about that a little bit, that, you know, that, yeah, you can go to anybody who does marketing, but do they really understand what happens
it takes to market weddings?
Exactly. So it's like we said, we were going to talk about the opportunities that exist. So whoever's listening can learn and see it as inspiration. Maybe that's where we need the help and the assistance, because we're so caught up in delivering on the service or the craft that we have, that there are not enough people in the market who are specializing in the business for the creative, you know, the accounting for the creative, because we have to negotiate on the spot sometimes. Sometimes the prices of things fluctuate on us in no time. So it's not as stringent as other places. Who's helping us handle not the craft, but the business element of it? We need more people there.
I'm chomping at the bit because I just want to jump in here. You know why we're not getting serious providers? Because we're not serious.
Yeah.
So many of us in this industry are not serious and we do not follow through, right? Because, and that's a creative, a creative traditionally is someone who is all about the art and the thing, but you see the follow through with it, and I find that's why we don't get a lot of support, because we don't really follow through on our idea. We talk about all these things and we get caught up doing your design, I doing my lashes, whatever, and we don't look at the business side critically. And for me, I might not always be scheduling my Instagram, whatever, but I'm always thinking about it, and I at least keep it to the bare minimum where I know what has to be done to keep my I get most of my work on Instagram. I get a lot of clients from Instagram, so I know that's where my bread and butter is. So I have to make the time. But I find a lot of us just very laid back in our craft, and we just take it for granted that because we're good, people will come. But we have to look at our marketing. We have to look at our finance, our taxes, our all these things. Making sure all our bills are paid, all these things. It's a business, and we have to start being hairdressers, nail techs, designers. We have to start being more serious business people, and then service providers will take us seriously and start offering solutions to our problems because they know we will take them on and it will be a serious offering that they will get.
Absolutely. And some of these solutions could be bringing the things that we need locally, so that they will be available in store, so we don't always have to order. You know, some of it will be just simply being able to
let me tell you, my whole life is online because nothing is available locally. Nothing I need is available.
Nothing of the quality you're looking for is available locally.
Hardly. Some we are getting better. But most stuff I have to order online.
Absolutely. Okay, so I think we've shared a lot.
We done?
I know. I could talk to you forever.
I can sit down and talk forever. You know me.
Yeah, I know. Somebody on my team said to me, "Oh, I know, Andrea. You're going to talk for 2 hours." And I was like, "Okay, I have to remember."
Tell you I'm a blabbermouth. That's right.
I was like, I have to remember to stop. Yes, this was very exciting. I'm very knowledgeable. I learned a lot of practical advice. We explored the opportunities, we explored the challenges, we looked at some solutions. We understand what Andrea is doing now as an industry professional. It's not just makeup, it's the art of beauty for your celebrations.
Yes, makeup, lashes, consultation, the help is there.
Absolutely. You know, I have one more before I wrap up. What about the guys? What can the guys look forward to from you, if anything?
Well, I mean, for me, I don't offer services for the guys, but I offer solutions. Because there are a lot of fellas that come to me, Andrea, where can I get a good groomer? Where can I buy products for face? Because some people are ashamed to ask their peers. They might feel like, oh, that fella, oh, that's too girly, whatever. So they'll come and ask somebody that's a beauty professional. Like guys in the gym, like, come on a site, Andrea, I want to do a pedicure. Where can I go? So for the men, it is fine to do these things. Self-care. Take care of yourself. Who wants to be lying down next to a man with scratchy toenails?
Is there a beauty industry extension, Andrea? Like one place that I can go to where I can see everybody who participates in the industry, or you know, I have to stick to checking Andrea and calling and asking how she knows.
Just keep checking me.
Okay, let's keep checking me. Look at that referral fee, y'all. I'm just being like, this is my new job, pointing and directing.
I'll send you. But I mean, that's what we shall look like. For example, what is it, the CP that you just told me about? Right. Yes. So why can't we have something like that for St. Lucia? We should.
Absolutely. Well, we have it now. Because there is St. Lucia. So it's Caribbean Weddings and Events Professional.
Yeah, you're going to send me the link for that.
I will send you the link so you can sign on so that all of us have our
Thank you, Natalie John, for sharing that.
Yes, we have a space that we all are listed on, so you can find everybody on that one spot. Okay, so to wrap up now, guys, I have to do my due diligence and just simply quickly mention that House of Balloons gave us this beautiful background.
Yeah, I mark with them on social media. I need to go follow now. But whoa. Anyway, I have some ideas that I want to
really good. Exactly. But also, guys, it's exciting, and I like that we have a few people on here. We have a giveaway. So Andrea is gifting one of our viewers, listeners, audience, whatever you want to call it. Andrea is gifting one of you guys $100 off. $100. $100.
Makeup or lashes?
On makeup on lashes and the services that she offers on makeup and lashes. That's amazing. That's $100 off is a lot, especially in these times now. $100 is what will save you for your next party, your next event.
Reset, no, you cannot win. Damn it.
So
right? Yeah, you just have to follow the rules. Right. Tej will tell you the rules, so it's who is fast.
Right.
So it's who is fast enough.
Okay, so let me tell you how you can win. You have to follow my page. You have to follow Andrea's page. Right after this live, I am going to post our giveaway post on my page. You have to come underneath that post, like it, and comment underneath it. Give an answer to a giveaway question. Now, you'll see the question in the stories. Don't you worry. The question will be in the stories. Andrew will post the question. I will post the question. You'll see the question. So you have to answer the question underneath the post and tag 2 of your friends. And then we'll randomly select somebody. But you have to get it right, guys. So I'm going to post the giveaway post in my feed. You will see the question. And you have to answer. Now, the answer to the question has been in this live. You have had to have been in this live.
But it was early.
You have had to have been in this live to know what the answer is. So play back the live. It will be posted right after. Play back the live. Listen. No, it will not be what was the color of Andrew's hair. It will not be that. No, it will not be who sponsored the backdrop. That's too easy. Okay? It will be something that Andrew said, mentioned, a little tip, a little something in there. We'll pick it up from there, and you have to answer correctly. Go underneath the giveaway post, tag 2 friends, and you have a chance to win $100 of voucher for one of our lashes or makeup beauty services from Planet Stiletto Beauty. So Andrew, to close us off, just tell us a little bit about Planet Stiletto Beauty again, so that we just cap it all off for those who are just joining us. So you are Andrew. Right.
So Planet Stiletto Beauty is a beauty consultation studio, basically your all-around beauty consultation. If we don't do it, we'll get it for you. So basically our services are lash extensions, which we specialize in, classic and volume extensions, makeup artistry, so that's regular makeovers as well as bridal. I teach lash extensions, I certify in lash extensions, and I teach makeup classes as well, one-on-one or group. I also do dabble a little in brow waxing, basic waxing, and tinting. And I'm located in Rodney Bay in the Providence Commercial Center. You get me by appointment only. All my information is on my page.
And on our website at
www.planetstiletto.com.
Thank you. Awesome. So, Andrea, it was such a pleasure having you. And thank you for being our first guest on Wedding Feature Wednesday.
Again, it was an honor to be the first. And I thank all your lovely viewers. You all were great. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yes. Okay, guys. So we're going to end now with the beautiful Andrea. And see you next week, Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Be on time. I will be announcing our next industry professional feature. So I hope everybody who was here comes on again and continues coming on and learning about what's happening in the Caribbean industry, in the wedding industry, and all the different facets of it. So this is exciting. Thank you so much. And for the likes, I see them coming through. So yeah, see you next week.
Thank
you. Bye.